Time, it's more than just a clock. It's a fundamental part of our lives, ticking away second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour. But have you ever stopped to think about what time really means to you? Let's face it, folks, time waits for no one. It marches on relentlessly, whether we're ready for it or not. Every sunrise and sunset marks the passage of another day, a day filled with opportunities and challenges. It's the one thing we all have in equal measure. 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. No matter who you are or where you come from, time is the great equalizer. But how we choose to spend those hours can set us apart. But how we use those hours can make all the difference, especially in the world of work. In our professional lives, time management is crucial. It can mean the difference between success and failure, between meeting deadlines and missing them. Whether you're a carpenter framing a house or a nurse caring for patients, understanding time is key to getting the job done right. It's about precision, efficiency, and making every second count. Now, I'm not talking about some fancy theory of relativity here. I'm talking about the everyday, practical understanding of time that helps us navigate our tasks and responsibilities. I'm talking about the practical stuff, converting minutes to hours, days to weeks, and so on. These are the building blocks of effective time management, the skills that help us plan and execute our work efficiently. You might be thinking, Mike, that's basic math. And you're right, it is. But it's also so much more than that. And you're right, it is. But you'd be surprised how many people overlook these basic skills and how much of an impact it can have on their productivity and efficiency. But you'd be surprised how many folks struggle with these conversions and how much of a difference it makes in their work. Mismanaging time can lead to frustration, missed opportunities, and a lot of unnecessary stress. Trust me, I've seen it firsthand on dirty jobs. I've watched people struggle with time management, and I've seen how mastering it can transform their work and their lives. From botched deadlines to confused schedules, not being able to handle time conversions can turn a good day's work into a real mess. It can disrupt workflows, create chaos, and lead to costly mistakes. So, whether you're just starting out in a trade or you're a seasoned pro, brushing up on these skills is time well spent. It's an investment in your future, a way to ensure that you're always at the top of your game. Think of it as adding another tool to your belt, a tool that will help you work smarter, not harder. It's about making the most of every moment, maximizing your efficiency and achieving your goals. In the next few sections, we'll dive into the nitty-gritty of time conversions, why they matter for different jobs, and how they can benefit you both on and off the clock. We'll explore real-world examples and practical tips to help you master this essential skill. So buckle up and get ready to become a master of time. With the right knowledge and tools, you'll be able to take control of your schedule, boost your productivity, and achieve your goals with confidence. You know, one of the things that always impresses me about skilled tradespeople is their ability to manage time effectively. These men and women are the backbone of our society, building, repairing, and keeping things running smoothly. And they do it all while juggling tight deadlines, demanding clients, and the occasional curveball that life throws their way. Take plumbers, for example. A burst pipe is an emergency situation, and these folks have to show up ready to work quickly and efficiently. They need to assess the problem, gather the right tools and materials, and get that water flowing again, all while keeping their cool under pressure. And let's not forget about electricians. They deal with potentially lethal currents while installing complex wiring systems. One wrong move, one miscalculation of time, and the consequences could be disastrous. But it's not just about emergencies. Whether it's a carpenter building a custom bookshelf or a painter transforming a drab room into a work of art, every trade relies on accurate time management. Estimating how long a project will take, scheduling appointments, ordering materials, it all comes down to understanding and manipulating time effectively. These skills don't come naturally, though. They're honed through years of experience, careful planning, and a healthy respect for the clock. So, the next time you see a tradesperson hard at work, remember that they're not just skilled with their hands, they're masters of time as well. And that, my friends, is a valuable skill to have in any line of work. All right, let's get down to brass tacks. Time is a fundamental aspect of our daily lives, and understanding how to convert between different units of time is essential for both personal and professional success. Time conversion is all about understanding the relationship between different units of time. It's like learning a new language where each unit has its own unique role and function. Think of it like having a set of tools in your belt, each one designed for a specific purpose. Just as a mechanic knows which tool to use for a specific task, you need to know which time unit to use for different calculations. Here are the basics, the ones you absolutely need to know. The foundational tools in your time conversion toolkit. 60 seconds make up 1 minute. This is the smallest unit of time we commonly use in our daily lives. This one's easy enough, right? But it's the foundation of all time conversions. Without understanding this, the rest becomes much more complicated. 60 minutes make up 1 hour. This is another fundamental unit that we use frequently, whether it's for scheduling meetings or planning our day. So if a job takes 120 minutes, that's the same as 2 hours. Understanding this helps in breaking down tasks and managing time effectively. 24 hours make up 1 day. This is a crucial unit for daily planning and understanding the bigger picture of how we spend our time. We all know this one, but it becomes crucial when you're calculating things like labor costs or project deadlines. Knowing how many hours are in a day helps in estimating work and planning projects. 7 days make up 1 week. This is important for scheduling and planning out your work week, ensuring you meet deadlines and stay on track. This one's important for scheduling and planning out your work week. It helps in setting short-term goals and tracking progress. 14 days make up a fortnight. While not used every day, it's a useful unit in certain industries and for specific projects. You might not use this one every day, but it pops up now and then, especially in some industries. It's good to be familiar with it for those occasions. There are approximately 30 days in a month. This is a general rule of thumb, though the exact number can vary. This one's a bit tricky because the exact number of days varies, but it's a good rule of thumb for estimations. Knowing this helps in planning longer-term projects and setting monthly goals. 12 months make up 1 year. This is essential for long-term planning and understanding the annual cycle of events and deadlines. This one's crucial for long-term planning, like setting financial goals or tracking progress on a major project. Understanding the yearly cycle helps in making informed decisions and setting realistic timelines. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This seems pretty straightforward. Mike, this seems pretty simple. And you're right, it is. And you're right, it is. But the key is to be able to use these conversions effortlessly, like a carpenter knowing which saw to use for each cut. But the key is to be able to use these conversions effortlessly, like a carpenter knowing which saw to use for each cut. Mastering these basics will make you more efficient and effective in managing your time. We'll cover some real-world examples in the next sections so you can see how these conversions play out in different scenarios. Stay tuned to see how these simple tools can make a big difference in your daily life and work. Section 4, Building Success 1 hour at a time. All right, let's see how these time conversions play out in the real world. Time management is a critical skill, especially in the construction industry where every minute counts. Imagine you're a contractor and you're renovating a bathroom. This isn't just any bathroom, it's a high-end renovation with tight deadlines and high expectations. You've got a plumber coming in to install new pipes, ensuring that the plumbing system is up to code and efficient, an electrician to rewire the lights, making sure the bathroom is well lit and safe, and a tiler to lay down some fresh flooring, giving the bathroom a polished and modern look. Each of these tasks has a different time estimate. Plumbing, 6 hours, electrical, 4 hours, tiling, 8 hours. These estimates are based on experience and the complexity of the tasks. Now, if you're not careful with your time conversions, you might end up scheduling these tasks on top of each other, creating chaos and delays. Overlapping schedules can lead to a bottleneck, where workers are waiting on each other to finish. But with a little bit of planning, you can streamline the entire process. Effective planning involves understanding the sequence of tasks and allocating time slots accordingly. First, you need to figure out the total time needed for the renovation. This involves adding up the time estimates for each task. Adding up the individual tasks, we get 6 hours plus 4 hours plus 8 hours equals 18 hours. This is the total time required to complete the renovation. Now, let's say you want to complete the entire renovation in 2 working days. This is a common scenario where deadlines are tight and efficiency is key. A typical workday is 8 hours long. This is the standard for most construction projects, although some may extend to 10 or 12 hours depending on urgency. So you have 2 days times 8 hours per day equals 16 hours available. This is the total working time you have to complete the project. We've got a problem. The renovation requires 18 hours, but you only have 16 hours scheduled. This discrepancy can lead to missed deadlines and unhappy clients. The renovation requires 18 hours, but you only have 16 hours scheduled. This means you'll need to find a solution to bridge this gap. This means you'll need to adjust the schedule, either by adding another half day of work or by finding ways to optimize the individual tasks. Optimization could involve overlapping some tasks or bringing in additional workers. This is just one example of how time conversions are crucial for success in the trades. Proper time management can make the difference between a successful project and a failed one. Whether you're estimating project timelines, scheduling appointments, or simply trying to get the most out of your workday, understanding those minutes and hours is essential. Mastering time conversions can lead to better productivity, efficiency, and ultimately success in your projects. Section 5. Money matters. Time is money. Let's be real, folks. One of the main reasons we work is to earn a living. And in the world of work, time is most definitely money. Whether you're getting paid by the hour or working on a salary, understanding time conversions can help you make smart financial decisions. Let's say you're offered a job that pays £15 per hour. Sounds good, right? But what if that job requires you to commute for an hour each way? Suddenly, you're spending 2 hours of unpaid time just to get to and from work. Over a 5-day work week, that's 2 hours per day times 5 days equals 10 hours spent commuting. That's 10 hours you could be spending earning money, relaxing at home, or pursuing your passions. Now, let's factor in the cost of commuting. If petrol costs £2 per litre and your car gets 10 kilometres per litre and you drive 20 kilometres each way, that's £8 per day just on fuel. Over a week, that's £8 per day times 5 days equals £40. Suddenly, that £15 per hour job isn't looking so hot anymore. This is just one example of how time conversions can impact your finances.